For more, let's turn to France 24's Valerie Dekimpe. Valerie, what's the latest this Monday?
Well, fighting continues on all three fronts in Ukraine, the northern, eastern, and southern fronts. And let me show you a map of Ukraine to zoom into those different areas. So you see in red areas in that map coming up shortly, areas controlled by Russia so far in red. And you also see cities where there's been heavy fighting in the last 24 hours. So on the northern front, the battle for Kyiv continues, and it has intensified in the last 24 hours in areas north of the capital. So four main towns around Kyiv, Bucha, Ostomel, Vorzel, and Irpin. There have been reports of Russian tanks taking up positions in densely populated areas as well west of Kyiv. So that's for the northern front. The southern front, Russian forces have continued their offensive in Mykolayiv, the objective being to continue to push towards Odessa, and we have heard of Russian forces opening fire on the city located 480 kilometers south of the capital, Kyiv. Residential areas have been hit by Russian artillery even today. That being said, Russian forces have suffered some setbacks in this area, with the airport, the main airport of Mykolayiv, having been retaken by Ukrainian forces. Last but not least, the eastern front around Kharkiv. So there have been reports of shelling throughout the day, also overnight. President Vladimir Zelensky accusing Russia again of targeting civilians, and emergency officials there have said that overnight shelling killed at least 8 people in Kharkiv. And so at the same time, you have calls intensifying for Russia to allow civilians to evacuate in several cities under siege. And I have another map that I want to show you to talk about the corridors, the humanitarian corridors that have been proposed by Russia today. So what you see there are different corridors under Russia's proposal. So from Mariupol, there would be 2 corridors, one going to the Russian city of Rostov-on-Don, and one going to Zaporizhzhia. From Kyiv, the route proposed by Russia would go north towards the Belarusian city of Gomel, and then from Kharkiv, the route would be towards Russia again, Belgorod. So again, you see that the routes being proposed by Russia, all of them lead to enemy territory, I guess you could say.
Valerie Dekimpe, stay